All right, folks, what is going on? Back with another video. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. Everything is going good on my end. It is Wednesday. Shout out to everybody who's been watching the live streams. We had a pretty good live stream last night playing NCAA 12. We're going to be playing Madden 12 tonight, so hopefully you guys come through the live stream and check me out then. And I really appreciate you guys. Let's go ahead and get into this video. And look, I just got finished looking at the gameplay reveal of 007 First Light. And I really like what I've seen. Now, there are some cons to it, some bad things that I saw, and I'll get to that in a second. But overall, I think this is going to be a pretty solid game. If you are a fan of the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 era of over-the-shoulder third-person shooters, I think you're going to like this game. I think this is a game that you're really going to enjoy. And I'm glad that they're kind of bringing this type of genre back to be refined the way it is. Now, the game kind of reminded me of Hitman, because obviously Hitman was the game that, the people from Hitman made this game. And it also gave me some Uncharted vibes with the climbing and some of the combat. And the explosions, I mean, they just look like something from Just Cause. So you kind of got a game that's balled up into one, all three of those balled up into one. And it looks like it's a pretty solid, solid looking game. Now, like, the things I didn't like, some of the game looked a little stiff. It was kind of blurry, like the resolution was kind of low, and it seemed like they had a lot of frame rate dips, which all that stuff could be attributed to, basically us, having an alpha build, something that just, just starting out. I mean, it's an early version of the game, so I don't expect the game to be completely polished or whatever the case may be. But I do like what I see. The combat looks fantastic. It's some of the best combat I've seen in a very long time. I love the fact that Bond could throw items at enemies, throw enemies into enemies, slam and push enemies around, use the environment, as well as the punches and kicks that you can use. I think is absolutely fantastic. And the gunplay was absolutely I ain't gonna say absolutely, I say that a lot. It was surprisingly good, that the gunplay was really solid. Like, it kind of gave me a vibe of, like, what was that game? Tomb Raider. That gunplay was okay. Uncharted gunplay was okay, but it just seemed like this one was a little bit more refined. And I was really surprised with that. Now, what I didn't like, the gameplay did start off a little slow. I didn't like what I've seen so far with that in the beginning. But when it did pick up, it picked up. And, like, the combat and the cinematics really reminded me of another Uncharted game. And I know some people may be like, well, that's not like, what you call it? Like, it's not a 007 game. And I get it. It's not a 007 game, but I still think it's refreshing to kind of upgrade some stuff and make some things a little bit more action-packed. Because, I mean, 007 did have some action in it, but this was like a little bit over the top. But I'm here for it. I'll take it. Now, do I think this is a day one purchase? I mean, I can't say. It's still early. Things could change. Things could get better. Things could get worse. But from what I've seen, it looks like this is a game that is worth the look into. You should at least try it out. I think if however means how you want to get it, I think you should try it out as of right now. Once March come around, because the game comes out in March, we'll know for certain if the game is going to be worth the actual purchase. But for right now, I'm walking away with this like really, I'm satisfied with what I see so far. I think it's really cool. And another thing, I think this is something that that we've needed for a while now. We needed something like this to where a third-person shooter that was action-packed. We needed something like this that hasn't been around for a while. Now, I know there's a few games that are like that. I mean, you still have, like, the Callisto Project. I'm talking about, like, third-person over-the-shoulder type of games. You had Dead Space come back. You had a couple other games that are like that as well. But this one just feels like something from the PS3 era and the Xbox 360 era, much more refined. And I'm really enjoying what I've seen so far. But I don't know how long it's going to be until it gets that good release, and see how well it is going to be playing. But the frame rate dips was definitely a concern, and that's something they need to fix. Hold on, let me crank my truck up. Yeah, but that is something that really needs to be fixed, and I think that's something that will be fixed going forward. But I think the game was running on a PS5, which I don't know how good or bad that is. Maybe the PS5 can't run this game. I mean, I think it should be able to, but It seemed like they had some frame rate dips running on the PS5. Hopefully they fix that with the PS4 Pro. I mean PS5 Pro, and the obviously on the PC, all that stuff get worked out. But it seemed like it had a little bit of issues. But the flip side of that, the game was in the early stages. So I'm not going to sit here and demonize the game for performance just yet. Now, when it's around January or February and we see the same stuff, then I'm going to be looking at this side eye like, this may not be a game you want to try out. But as of right now, I could say, hey, this might be one you want to try out. I walked away from looking at that gameplay reveal, I would say fairly satisfied. It looked good. I did like the gameplay. It did not look bad, but I think there's some performance issues that need to be fixed. But at the end of the day, we will see. I'm going to definitely be looking into more of this game, and I just want a really solid 007 game. I mean, the last one I remember playing really was GoldenEye on the 64. I mean, I did try the other GoldenEye after, that came out on the PS3, and Reloaded, and I was like, yeah, I don't know about that. I tried Quantum of Solace as well, and that was, I don't know. I mean, that felt like a Call of Duty game though, but hell, the GoldenEye Reloaded felt like a Call of Duty game. But this one doesn't feel like that. It does feel like a more of an Uncharted style game, and that's what we're getting. Hopefully they will deliver on it. But other than that, y'all let me know what y'all think. One more thing I want to say before I get out of here. Man, come through the live streams, man. We like to talk about football. When I be playing football, we talk about other games, and I talk about other games. And I need to get back to talking about just regular topics. I need to get back on where we talk about regular topics in the gaming industry. I've been doing that usually on Friday, Saturday. I need to get back to doing that. So sorry for the people who are missing out on that. I will be back with those as well. But Madden 12 tonight, we're gonna be playing some Madden 12, getting back into football, swing of things, and I'm having a blast playing that game. So getting into all that. Hopefully you guys will check all that stuff out. I'm going to get up out of here. I got to get back on this road and get myself out of this traffic, because the traffic is going to pick up. Where I live at, the traffic is crazy after like 3:30, 4 o'clock. I ain't trying to have it, not in this 18-wheeler. But I'm going to get up out of here. Y'all take it easy. And y'all be blessed. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate you guys. I really, really do. All right, y'all. I'm out. Peace.